Hello Magic fans, I'm Beef and welcome back to another standard gameplay video. Today we are kind of heading back to Duskmorn and messing around with the Manifest Dread mechanic, although we also have Cloak. I don't think we have any Disguise in our deck, but they are all essentially the same. So what do they mean? Manifest Dread, as we can see on the card named Manifest Dread. You look at the top two cards of your library, put one of them face down as a 2/2 creature. And the other into graveyard. Turn it face up anytime for its mana cost if it's a creature card. Now, the idea is if we get this down, hit a big boy like a Valgavoth, Vaultborn Tyrant, or Galter Stampede Tyrant, and then we use something like Splash Portal or Spectral Restitching, which is from Through the Omen Paths, to exile Manifest Dread, the face down creature, it'll turn face up when it comes back down. So in theory, it is possible to get a turn 2 Valgavoth, turn 1 Land and White Elves, turn 2 Manifest Dread, obviously second land, and then Splash Portal it for a Valgavoth. Doesn't happen very often. I have had it happen in turn 3, I think. Just be aware that Spectral Stitching and Splash Portal exiles the cards and gets them back, so you will get ETB triggers, whereas we do have cards like Hauntwood Shrieker, which lets you turn a face down creature face up. Doesn't count as exiling it, so you won't get any ETB triggers. Rounding out the deck, we also have 4 copies of Growing Dread, which is very similar to Manifest Dread, but it has flash. When it enters, we Manifest Dread, and whenever we turn a permanent face up, we put a +1/+1 counter on it. 3 copies of Cryptic Cloak, which we saw recently in the Bounce Flicker video. 3 mana artifact equipment. When it enters, cloak the top card of a library, then attach this equipment to it. Quick creature gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked, and we can pay to return equipment to its owner's hand. You can't equip this apart from it ECBing, so you do kind of have to go through that loop of paying 2 to return it hand, to turn to your hand, paying 3. But if this is on, say, a Galter, and you turn the Galter over with a Hauntwood Shrieker, you're going to have a 12/12 that can't be blocked. And if you've got some Growing Dread down, it's going to be even bigger. Then we have 2 copies of Threats around every corner, which when it enters, we Manifest Dread. And whenever a face-down permanent we control enters, we search a library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. And then 1 copy of Vanifar Evolved Enigma, which is actually from Murder Card of Mana. A 4 mana 3/4, begin of combat at a turn, choose one, cloak a card from my hand, or put a +1/+1 count on each colourless creature we control. So the cloak a card from our hand is the one we're interested in, because one of the worst things about this deck is if we draw one of our big things. We are primarily green and blue, so we can eventually cast a Vaultborn Tyrant and a Galter, but it takes a while to get there. We do have 4 copies of Wastewood Verge, so again, we can in theory cast Valgavoth, but again, it's very, very unlikely. So we want Vanifar to cloak what's in our hand. And cloak's good because it gives the creature ward 2, making it harder to remove. And yeah, we just have 4 Land and White Elves as well to help us get up. So when it works, it's really, really fun. When it doesn't, it's a bit of a damp squib. But yeah, getting Valgavoth on turn 2 or 3 is possible. You have to be a bit lucky, or even better, if you have Valgavoth in hand and a Vaultborn Tyrant in hand, maybe hitting a Galter instead and exiling it so you get the ETB trigger, put some big things onto the battlefield. That's really, really fun. Hope you enjoy it. If you do, please remember to like and subscribe. I'll give a shout out to my patrons. They're Arcadius, Thomas, Michal, and Eric. Thank you very much for support. Thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you all in my gameplay. No. Better. I think we put back the basic island. That's Land and White Elves. Angels. Well, in this case then, I might just get down the Shrieker. Do you have a shout by ghosts? No. Blooming Valgavoth. Suppose we can flash this in whenever we want to, but it's that gets on my nerves. Now, if we use the Shrieker, say we hit something, we use the Shrieker to turn it over, it will count as turn it over, exile and get it back. So no ETB triggers, but Valgavoth doesn't have one. Whereas if we do hit, say, Vorpal Tyrant or Galter, we can Spectral Restitch in it. Well, let's do it now. Nope. Let's turn that face up while we can. Oh, let's Cryptic Coat. Another Growing Dread. Great. Let's hold you back. I mean, we find 2 more black sources. We're not far away from being able to cast. Well, I think 2 more black sources means we could cast Valgavoth. No, we'd need 2 more black sources and any other land. What are they doing? They only played 1 creature, which is weird. What I reckon I'll do is Spectral Restitch in. We can do it for 2. I might wait till next turn then. Well, let's do it for 2. You and you. And we did it at the wrong time. Oh, let's get down the Shrieker. They did want to remove that, so. But that didn't do. We're not hitting much good stuff with our Manifest Dreads. At least next turn we can Cryptic Coat and then attack with the Shrieker, and hopefully out of those we get to see 3 cards. Which have another Stasis Snare. Charter Course. If we draw something we want to put under, I'm going to be very unhappy. Well, I say this nicely. Holy cow. Galter. There we go. Well, we can. Oh no, it turns face up. It's not. It's not. It won't exile it. But at least we get a 12-12. As we are taking 9 in the air, so actually we are very screwed unless we find a way to get a Valgavoth into play very quickly. We're down to 2. Right, let's turn you face up. can't be blocked. We could spectral restitch in their entire... Yeah. So actually, yeah, that was just lethal because Galter couldn't be blocked. And then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures and they can only block one of them. So yeah, she worked out pretty well. We go first. Well, we don't have anything to manifest dread. This is better. Although we also need ways to actually flicker them. Same is. Well, I think we just make use of our mana and get down a Shriek up. What does that do? No thanks. Well, let's swing in. And we will flash in the Growing Dread. Do they attack? They do not. There's a big boy. There's another big boy. We got the good game. They're not blocking. Our opponent goes first. We don't have a 1-drop or a splash portal. Are they on the same deck? What the blazes? Well, we'll grow in dread at the end of their turn. Or actually now. We won't block then, in case they have something, somehow. We will Spectral Restitch in Vaultborn Tyrant. Unless they have a counter spell. Well, let's Manifest Dread. And we'll grow in Dread on their turn. Fantastic. We can Haunch Retrieker and immediately turn the Valgavoth over. Surprise! You're down to 4. You need a way to deal with it. Wow, okay, that's odd. Why? Why would that be a thing? I mean, I don't think you've got anything with reach. Yeah. I mean, I suppose you could have into the Floodmoor and sack 3 of your creatures, but who knows? Opponent goes first. Oh, we don't have any ways to flip them apart from the Shrieker. Oh, we do now. But up against red. Then we wait until red and black turn 3 to play out Manifest Red. And yeah, Valgavoth wasn't what I wanted to draw. Let's Cloak of Valgavoth. Let's Cloak you. We'll swing in. And we can hold up Spectral Restitching. Let's just do 2. Another Valgavoth. They're down to 6. Do they have Molten Impact? Is that what it's called? Molten Duplication lets you copy loads of things. Thanks for that. Good game. I mean, we could transform our second Valgavoth and block, but I want to get rid of that. And there we go. If we go first, well, this is slow. A way to Manifest Dread would be nice. Hinterland Sanctifier. Authority Consoles. Hinterland Sanctifier. Right first time. We don't want that in our hand. Oh, good. Pridemate. We don't want that in our hand either. Although that's pretty good. No blocks. We will splash portal you. Oh, I probably should have attacked first. Put in a Valgavoth and a Vorpal Tyrant. We draw a couple of cards. Come at me. What do you have in response? I mean, we still have a 6/6. They're looking for our graveyard. I'm not sure they know how Vorpal Tyrant works. Also, who plays Split Up in a life gain deck? Could do with another Galter. I think we only have 2. And you can't block that. Let's bring it back. Let's recast it. There's another Tyrant. Next turn we can turn that out face up. Duh. What I'm going to do, I reckon, is I'm going to see if they've got another one. Because Spectral Section doesn't bring things back straight away. What have they got? What have you got? All tapped creatures. Alright. Let's bring you home. Surprise! And yeah, our opponent scoops. Yeah, you're playing life gain and split up. That doesn't make much sense.